pipeline, and where the new Sick Boy drop will be coming after the Tails. Yeah, is the answer to that. The new Sick Boy drops on the way, and then there'll be some new Ram Mix merch shit. Berlin, we were thinking about potentially pulling up to Berlin to do some busking with the Big Push Boys. Don't know when, but yeah, potentially. I've always wanted to just go and do some techno party over in Berlin, because I've never done it before. I like to go to all the most outrageous spots that leave me feeling really out of my depth. So all of those little Berghain clubs, or just like some sort of cyberpunk club, or just somewhere where I feel really, really out of my comfort zone. I'd love to do that. Yeah, man. Berlin seems sick, mate. Berlin seems sick. What else we got? Any other little quezzies? Lot of penises in Bergheim, someone says. Oh, try and stop me.
Interesting fact about a place.
Yeah. I mean, are they exposed? What's going on? Kit Kat, Hamburg. Hamburg's cool, man. I was in Hamburg years and years ago, actually. I did this thing. Like, should I speak about this on live stream? Yeah, why not? Actually, no, because I might be shooting myself in the foot for some future things. I'm keeping that a secret.
But I got a Hamburg story. I had sex in a public sauna in Hamburg back in my day.
Sounds like a very Hamburg thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice. Was it? Did you?
No one came in.
Nice.
But it had the thrill.
Yeah. Nice. I've had sex in a public sauna before, actually, as well. It's really intense as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
don't last that long, so, it only went...
That works in your favour.
Yeah.
I no, it was a steam room, but that was better because you're kind of covalent in a steam room, because it's also nicer because everything's a lot more... Anyway. Yeah. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? The Billy Idol video is coming with Slaughterhouse. Yes, that'll drop at some point. For sure. What do I think of... Oh, I haven't actually listened to Justin Bieber's new album. I'll probably hit that up at some point. Yeah. I thought the one he did with Skrillex on the production. I'll be honest, I'm not like hugely intimate with Justin Bieber's work, but I really like that one that he did a while back with Skrillex. Production on the songwriting on that was pretty cool. I like that one. Skrillex is insane at mixing. He's got that down to a fucking science, man. Like, everything sits. When you listen to one of his mixes on like a proper good set of monitors, like, it's as someone who mixes all my own shit, I'm like, he's very, very good. I love it. I've seen the Cat Empire twice. I'm very busy, man. Go and see the Cat Empire, but all the way to Amsterdam. I'm basically, until I go to New York in September, my schedule is like all planned out for me, basically. So I would love to go and see the Cat Empire again, because they're fucking wicked, but I probably just don't have the time. One of my favourite Australian bands, by the way. If anyone hasn't checked out the Cat Empire, check out the Cat Empire. They're fire. Why Van Gogh? Why anything? Why anything? I like Van Gogh. Still holding the mascot for dear life. Yeah. Any questions for the boys?
I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah, it's hot in here, man. We'll wrap this up in a second, because I'm going to give Webby flashbacks to the sauna.
Well, I want to hit the red light, baby, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to hit the sauna in the oxygen chamber.
Do you want me to warm the sauna up tonight? No.
You know, I'm open to anything. I'm so inflamed right now. I feel like my lymphatic system
That'll help you right
is
out,
very
mate.
Clogged.
That'll help you right out. So we got like a little infrared sauna in the next room, and we got
Am I cool to turn it on right now?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it. Nice. And there's like a red light built into it as well. If anyone knows like the benefits of red light therapy, it's really good for inflammation. It's really good for just general health and shit.
And any Americans in the chat know, we literally we eat chemical poison. That's pretty much all we eat. And I'm trying to purge some of that shit right now because I feel like shit. And I'm, I think globally there's a bit of that, but nobody's feeling it like the Americans. So shout out to you guys and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good what we're putting in our bodies. Breathing, drinking. It's alarming. It makes me feel not good. And I am telling you, it's different over here. It's different. They have real food. Real food.
The vegetables and stuff here do taste a little bit like polystyrene.
Yeah, well, our vegetables come from Bill Gates, so it's gotten real dark in the past few years.
Yeah. Our what was I gonna say? Oh, the exposure change on this. Oh fuck me. When you eat like if you go to Spain or if you go to like Mexico or California is actually pretty good. I'll be fair. California's anywhere if you go close to where they actually grow the vegetables themselves. I feel like the UK they're just like, oh, we'll give them fucking these ones. Like the ones that just got left behind that are just like genetically mutated. I feel like
yeah,
we
but
get
that's
those.
better than we just have these like monoculture, like every single one is exactly the same. We don't even have runts in the vegetable world anymore. It's just like all exactly the same, stripped of nutrition.
Yeah, I thought they're just like fucking up soil and stuff. As well,
yeah. Oh, the soil degradation.
It's great when you like eat because even organic, like you can label something organic and it can still be full of fucking
organic means almost nothing nowadays.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys catch up. They just passed in America the shit that Bill Gates has been putting on fruits and vegetables non-organic. He just created an organic version where you can put this filmy pesticide on the outside of it and still it's organic.
Yeah.
The other one was called Appeal. This one's called Organappeal. Okay. So it's like like what. You know what I mean? You have to constantly stay a step ahead.
I feel like there should definitely be like a quality control threshold of what classifies. For me...
As food.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
As food.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, organic should just mean from... But then, like, there's so many loopholes because, like, what is the nutrients of this? What is the soil you're growing in? What are the pesticides you're using? Like, but what... Yeah. Anyway, long story short, when you eat, like, properly, like, from the soil grown vegetables and, like... It's a different experience, and then you realise how devoid of nutrients and stuff are what most of us eat is, because then you're like, wow, there's actually taste of something, but not only taste of something, it kind of like you almost like feel it in your cells. It's like you're like, oh, this is doing me good. This is definitely doing me good.
The orange juice out here, oh my god.
Do you want a shake?
Yeah, go on then.
Creatine or not?
No, not this late. Thank you though, mate. Appreciate you. Yeah, organic food, or as your grandparents called it, food.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. So true.
Yeah.
Oh god, they were just so much stronger than we were too. You could like that grandparents' generation. They were just a tough people.
Yeah. Well, we were having this conversation today how we feel like everyone in general is just more, even like in the past 20 years more. So I feel like you speak to everyone, and everyone's just like, yeah, I feel tired.
Yeah.
I feel tired, I feel achy, and I feel like that general tiredness has got to be, it is a byproduct of all of the food we're eating, all the technology we're consuming, like fucking 12 hours a day.
And you see why, because it makes us more like obedient by design, because we're just like, I'm tired. It kills our bravery in a lot of ways, you know what I mean?
Docile. Yeah, because when you're more tired and docile, you're just kind of more compliant, I suppose.
And then the phones make us, so self-centered, where we're in this world constantly. It's just all like self-consumed, the materialism. We got a lot going on that's incorrect. But, I feel like this album that we made, it's like a return to a different, like that's like organic, for real organic music.
Yeah, yeah, it's not...
Because it's all hand in hand. Like everything is so synthetic. Everything. The music, the movies, like God, another fucking Marvel movie at this point. Like what the fuck is going on? Who cares?
But even to the point where like, because we're moving to a point where you'll be able to generate a movie with a click of a button soon, or generate a song. And I think that because a lot of these companies and a lot of they're already starting to invest in AI music artists, and because of a lot of these companies, top line and biggest care is their profit margins. They don't mind about doing that. But it's like, for me, what makes a song from an artist really interesting is like looking at the artist's perspective. You don't get that from AI. Like what is I want to listen to a song because I want to hear the perspective of somebody else or somebody that I admire, and I want to hear. So like when people are like, yeah, AI will eventually replace the musician and stuff like that. I feel like it's losing the point of why a lot of people listen to music, like, because I want to listen to somebody. And when I'm excited about a song dropping, it's usually because it's the song dropping from that artist. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And,
it may trim off like these unnecessary artists, like that are kind of
but man,
make music that AI could make. You know, I think we're still a step ahead of it, like us in particular.
Yeah, but
you know?
it's a strange one as well, because we're moving into a in the creative space, just in the in everything, we're moving into an odd space because of how AI will impact the world. I was trying to speak about this the other day, where like the second we cross the threshold of you being able to have a video generator on your phone that's indistinguishable from reality, everything is going to change. Like the whole, because what that implies for like anyone who commits a crime and like or somebody who wants to implicate someone for committing a crime that they haven't done, it's like, unless you have digital watermarks built into these things, which you're probably going to be able to get around through black market and stuff like this, like the line of like what is reality, what is not reality, what's accountability. Post-truth will be post-truth, yeah, 100%. It's
scary.
Yeah.
And then people will be able to do anything and be like, that was just AI, you know. Even with the watermark thing, like, even if they find a way to do that, how many people are just not going to look into that and just
take
what they
things
see
on face value.
Yeah.
Because people are doing that already with a lot of things,
For
you know.
sure.
But even before we've gotten there, it probably exists some places if you put a lot of intent in, but when it becomes... this is what the scary thing. I feel like every AI company, they're just pushing so fast to be the first one that they're kind of like, they're not really thinking like, what are actually the implications of this being? Because once it's out, the genie's out the bottle. It's out the fucking bottle. Yeah. Once that technology's there and it's at that level, it's not going back in. Like, it's not going back in.
And if we got this many different ones, like one of them's gonna go fucking Terminator. Multiple of them might. They might have a war. They might destroy us and then battle each other. You know what I mean? It could be Grok versus Chat. Who the fuck knows?
Grok versus Chat.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Oh shit, mate.
But we wouldn't be around to see it because they definitely eliminate us first.
This is why we're with. Stream Asylum Inpatient, because we need to raise enough money to buy an island that we're going to cut off, and then we're going to have like EMP force field around it, that anything electronic that passes it will just automatically be rendered disabled.
And I know what a lot of you think when you hear the word island right now. It's a very different.
Not that sort of island.
Get it out of your head. We're not like them. Most of the celebrities.
They not like us.
Yeah, most of the, you know what I mean. Hollywood is disgusting. That's why we're independent. We do, we like them, of not young. How about that? All right. Okay,
anyway, this will be an island very different to that, with an EMP force field, which means that we can't get obliterated by the cyborg army. We'll be starting a new civilization, guys. Anyone who's in, they'll be banging tunes.
We should get a bunch of hyenas to like patrol the outskirts.
Yeah, so there'll be hyenas.
Yeah.
No idea is a bad idea.
Yeah.
They'll be they'll be patrolling. It'll be very like Lion King a little bit. Yeah. We're still we got a lot of people in. Fine, we've got a civilization.
Well, I don't know if they can all come.
Okay.
We have to have some sort of quality control. No offense, people. But there's a lot of people typing right now. It's an island. It's not a continent.
How does one apply to become an islander?
That's a good question. We'd have to think of something really where you get to
a series of trials and tribulations, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, like strength ones, because obviously survival, but also of like moral fiber. You want to make sure that
moral fiber, problem solving skills.
Yeah.
The blob test, where we show you a blob and you're like, what do you see? And if you're like, oh, I see a marijuana leaf, or then if you say like, oh, I see like children being harvested for their adrenochrome gland, then we'll probably be like
6-year-olds. No, buddy, you gotta go.
then we're gonna feed you to the hyenas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, you were telling me about badger baiting downstairs. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what badger baiting
They make
is.
badgers fight dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently this is a UK thing, yeah.
I've never been to a badger bait-off.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
It upset me to hear this.
It upsets me to hear it now.
Yeah.
What? They make a badger fight a dog?
Yeah, and they have to like break the badger's legs first because that's how good at fighting badgers are. But isn't that fucked up?
No, I get more angry about animal abuse than like people fucking hurting humans. To be
I
honest.
agree. We need to find the people doing the badger baiting and feed them to the badgers.
Yeah.
This is a new cause.
Badgers are
So bad.
they're like if you were ever
So bad.
they're like if you were ever in a because you've got those little badger tunnels. If you ever found yourself crawling through a badger tunnel and came to face with a badger, you really wouldn't want to do that. They're vicious.
They're like almost Wolverines, very close relatives.
They look deceptively cute in the little teddy bears and stuff, but like a real badger is
Yeah, those are like the African. Those are like the African variant. You guys have the badgers. Remember badger, mushroom.
Yeah, badger,
mushroom. Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah.
Badger.
That was a good one. Yeah.
That was like back in the Newgrounds days, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Original internet.
Original internet. Newgrounds. David Firth was a genius man. David Firth was a genius man. Salafingers, burnt face man. Yeah. What? Did you ever see the claymation world with those little clay guys? They were like little blue clay guys, and they just get like.
I don't know if I know that. That's ringing a bell.
Clay. It might have just been called Clay. I don't know. It's Clay something, man. Toast Boy. What else was there? Oh, Magical Trevor. Everybody know Magical Trevor. The tricks he does are so clever.
There was the unicorn one. There was some
Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah, Charlie the Unicorn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there were so many, man. It's all coming back to me. And Ebam's World.
Yeah.
4chan.
Yeah. Silk Road.
These are all the reasons we are like we are as well, probably. It was a very.
I knew
time.
people who got drugs on Silk Road back when I was in high school, and apparently they were like the best ever.
Yeah, we got drugs off. No, we didn't. I mean, no, we didn't. But
well, it's not around anymore, anyways.
Yeah.
I have a Silk Road shirt though, and I brought it, and I might wear it in something.
So I watched a documentary on all of that stuff. A guy who, I don't know if you guys watched the German series, How to Buy Drugs Online Fast. There was, have you seen it?
No.
It was quite good. It was like a German series, but it was based on a true story of this one kid. I think he was like 14 years old, and he was one of the first people to open up like a global dark web drugstore. Keep in mind, he's living at home in this like 2-bedroom like estate apartment with his mum, right? And he ran an empire from his bedroom. Basically, he was kilos and kilos of everything that you can imagine, like packs and packs of E and Coke and whatever. And he was just going to the post office, and he was like shipping out this empire of like mail order drugs. And he got away with it for years and years. And then finally, like the police track him down, raid him, and they're like, wow, surprised, because they're like, this is a fucking 14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he goes, I think he's working for some intelligence company now, because he was one of these like child geniuses that could have been potentially a Steve Jobs, but ended up being Pablo Escobar of the internet, Right.
And ideas like that always go wrong, because it's like, we can get people drugs who are gonna get drugs, and they'll be good drugs, safe drugs. But then it's like, next thing you know, people are selling murder for hire, and
No, it was a slippery slope with Silk Road.
Yeah.
But I suppose that like that almost like Uber system is quite good in a lot of respects. I was talking about it with. Have you ever used couch surfing before?
No.
So it's like this online. It's like maybe I don't know how prevalent it is these days, but it's like this. It was before Airbnb, but it's probably still on. It's for like not hitchhikers, but like travelers basically. So you would you'd go on couch surfing, and then there'd be people who put their couches up for like strangers to come in, and it's no money. It's just like a goodwill thing. So like you put your house up, and then you go. But then they'd have loads of people vouching for them, so you don't turn up to a Jeffrey Dahmer house. You know what I mean? But like, and then
do other people have people vouching for them?
Exactly.
So you don't have a Jeffrey Dahmer show up.
So both you get a vouching system from both people.
Okay.
And then you just show up, and then someone like puts you on the couch, and then you like meet some interesting stranger. I actually did it when I was, because I was fucking broke back in the day. Like when I went to New York back in the early days trying to figure out what was going on with my health, I went to see this parasitologist, but because I couldn't afford a hotel back then, I could just afford the plane tickets. I did couch surfing, and I ended up staying with this couple in Brooklyn who were like this proper arty couple. But it was interesting, man. Like, you meet some pretty interesting people.
It is cool to encounter strangers and be able to chat and hit it off. I feel like there's a lot less of that in today's society. I feel like that element of just the random interactions and you know, because you could really like bond with people. I remember doing a lot of that when I was younger, not even on this site, just kind of like bouncing around the world, and ended up being like, oh yeah, I was talking to this guy all night at this bar wherever, and it's just like, I feel like after COVID there's so much less of that, and we're worse off for it because
I think in certain places it's coming back. Like, because Brighton this summer really feels like Brighton summers pre-COVID. I really started noticing it, but I agree. But I feel like it definitely affected because I was going out a lot in Brighton before the lockdown. Because I had a little bit of aversion to being alone after I got my health back with the stem cell transplant, just because I'd spent so many years alone that all I wanted to do was like be around people. And then lockdown kind of forced me to be alone. And then after that, like, I did develop that sort of like antisocial thing again, where I was just like,
you like forget, like
I just got very quickly socially drained by being in big groups of people, but drained by being in big groups of people. But now I'm kind of coming out of that. But I think
it could be the 5G too. You know?
It could be the 5G. Yeah. Rare of his couch surfing profile, probably still there somewhere, but I'm gonna get thousands of people like rating me like a fucking child murderer or something. Don't let this man in your house. I don't think I'm gonna be using it again. I love it if all of you tune in the 31st. Remember it, write it down in your calendars. 31st of this month. The first installment of Vincent's Tale will be coming. It's something real special that we worked really, really hard on. Me and Webby will be shooting a first music video from Asylum tomorrow. So look out for that in the future as well. A lot of love to you guys. See you on the 31st. Go and stream. Sunflowers, go and share Sunflowers. Go and share the love. Go and get yourself ready, because it's going to be a big couple of months for songs. A big couple of months for songs.